line number 8 is that work-life balance matters most, which on its face seems eminently sensible. When you see somebody who's not healthy or psychologically or physically, you think of them as out of balance or out of whack. And we think it's sort of helpful to bring someone back into balance. And in terms of work-life balance, we tend to think work is transactional, work is depleting, work is a stressor, and if you devote too much to it, you're a workaholic, and that's not good, and so you should balance it out with life. Work depletes, life restores. You lose yourself at work, you find yourself again in life. And so the challenge in life, supposedly, is to find that perfect balance between work and life. And in fact, how does your company view work-life balance is right up there with what's your company culture for one of the most obvious interview questions. And yet, if you think about that for a little bit, balance, it's a strange concept. Because who's ever found that? Young, old, rich, poor, man, woman, who's ever found that perfect balance where your kids are taken care of and your mortgage is paid for and your job is okay and your parents are okay and your house is... Who's ever got to that perfect place of balance? It's almost impossible to find that perfect moment where everything's in balance. And if you were ever to find it, if you were ever to have everything all just perfectly laid out for you like that, everything just spinning just so, what would be running through your head is, don't move. Nobody move. I got this, I got that, I got this, I got... Don't move. It's 3:15 on Thursday afternoon, April the 2nd. Everything's perfect. Balance leads to stasis. Balance isn't a healthy way to move forward through life. It's a way to keep things at bay. So no, if you strive for balance, not only is it almost impossible to find, but once you're there, you don't want to move off of it. Balance is a recipe for stagnation. What do we do to move forward through life healthily? What do we do to move forward through life so that it invigorates us? How do we do that? That's what matters most. Figuring that out is what matters most. And if you want to learn more about what that is, what we should replace balance with as an aspiration for our lives and for our work, then go to the Free Thinking Leader Coalition and dive into truth number 8, or read the book, because it's worth really pushing on that word balance and moving through into a way of engaging with work and life that is far more invigorating and fulfilling for you.